What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my World Cup series. This is episode number 24, and we start today's episode off by getting ourselves into our second group stage game with the African Confederation after winning our first game by 5 goals to 2. And my opponent also won his first game by 5 goals to 1. He's got an 86 rated, 81 chemistry side, 4-4-2. He's got Neuer in goal, back four of Saudi, Hummels, Thiago Silva and Dani Alves, and I didn't really get to see that. We had Suarez, Aguero, Royce was in there as well. So was Ozil. I'm not sure who the CM and the RM was, but all you need to know, okay, Müller was the RM, but all you need to know is this guy had a very, very good side. And the first chance of the game would fall to me in the 9th minute as Emenike goes forward here. Nice little fake shot, but the curling shot goes just wide the post and out for a goal kick. So almost a perfect start, but unfortunately we couldn't make it 1-0. And directly from the goal kick, Neuer plays it forward towards Vidal. Vidal flicks it onto Luis Suarez. Suarez backheels it to Aguero, and as Aguero gets the ball out wide towards Marco Royce, he plays a great ball under pressure towards Sergio Aguero, and Aguero chips it over Kameni and makes it 1-0. So 11 minutes and 14 seconds in, and I'm already behind. Not a bad start for us. Sorry, not a good start for us whatsoever. Not a bad start for my opponent, but not a good start for me. It's Aguero who gets the goal, and unfortunately we are behind early on. In the 32nd minute, though, we try to respond. Martins outpaces Saudi down the right hand side. Nice couple of skill moves here to beat the last defender, but as Saudi comes back and makes a challenge, he can't get away. Martins tries to chip over the goalkeeper, but Neuer makes the save and it is cleared away. So unfortunately we couldn't equalise there as my opponent gets the ball away. And in the second half, directly from kickoff, we try to respond as Luis Suarez gives it to Aguero, but as Aguero roulette straight into Mukun here, Mukun gives it to Javinho. It's a bit of a heavy pass, but Javinho wins it back. Nice little body feint to beat his man, then a heel to heel flick and a good finish as well. So a couple of nice skill moves and a good finish by the former Arsenal man, and it's one apiece here. So Javinho gets the goal, and I'm glad to be back on level terms. And directly from kickoff, my opponent gives the ball to Suarez. Suarez gets tackled by Emenike, but eventually it's played out wide towards Müller. Müller then gets tackled by Emenike, who goes down the left hand side. He's got a lot of power, but as he gives the ball away, Müller collects it, but he also gets tackled by Emenike. He rolls it forward towards Mukun. A great chance here, waiting for a runner in the box. He crosses it in towards Martins, but Neuer makes a great save, and Ayu's follow-up cross is unfortunately headed over by Yaya Toure. I think it might have been there. Okay, Javinho, but still one apiece, and we almost made it 2-1 there. And directly from the goal kick, my opponent gives the ball away. It comes to Martins. Martins plays it forward towards Emenike. Can we score this time? Unfortunately not. It's another great save by Neuer, and we just couldn't get the goal to put us in front in this game. And from the corner, Ayu crosses the ball in towards Belkalem. He goes for the header, but again Neuer makes the save. This one quite simple, and it's cleared away. So still one apiece, but I was doing quite well on offense. But in the 57th minute, Suarez gets on the ball, plays it out wide towards Müller, and well, there's just no stopping this goal. What an absolutely brilliant strike from my opponent. He just lets fly with Müller from an absolute mile out, and it's an amazing goal. No chance for Kameni, and it is 2-1. I didn't really know what to do there. I sort of stood off with the last defender, but I didn't want to close him down because Müller would have the pace and the power to get past me, but I thought there's no way he's going to score from there. When he powered up, I was like, okay, that's going to go straight to Kameni or over the bar, but unfortunately it was an amazing strike, and my opponent does score with Müller, and he does indeed retake the lead in this game. So 2-1, and unfortunately it's Müller with an absolute wonder goal that gives him the lead in this game. And directly from kickoff, we tried to respond. Martins roulettes round his man and keeps on going before shooting, but Neuer manages to tip the ball onto the post and then behind for a corner. And from the corner, it's Ayu who crosses the ball in, and Matip heads it in to make it 2-2. So we're back on level terms straight away. Great header by Matip. Not as nice as the goal that my opponent scored, but even so, all the goals count, and Matip does indeed level the score. So it's 2-2, and I'm very pleased to be back on level terms. And directly from kickoff, my opponent gives the ball away. Martins gets onto the ball, goes down the right hand side. He looks to try and exploit with the pace, keep on going. But it's a great challenge by Hummels, and as Royce picks the ball up here for my opponent, he ends up giving the ball away, or almost giving the ball away, but he wins it back. He was busting out the skill moves in this game, playing some quite nice football, and as Royce goes down the left-hand side here, or tries to go down the left-hand side, I accidentally gave the ball away with Cheju, gave it straight to Luis Suarez, who rounded the goalkeeper and made it 3-2. So that was annoying. I made an absolute howler there. I just tried to pass it back to the goalkeeper. I had played it a bit too short. Suarez rounded him, and it's 3-2. So unfortunately, a big error by me. Looks like it could cost me the game, but we almost did equalise again for a third time in this game, the 73rd minute, but unfortunately Yaya Touré's shot went wide of the post. And in the 77th minute we had a free kick with Yaya Touré. We struck it, but unfortunately it was a simple save for Neuer, and that was how the game would finish. So a 3-2 defeat. Unfortunately we don't manage to follow up the win with our second game. We did have 1 win and 1 loss here. Very unfortunate to lose that game. I think a loss was quite harsh on me, to be honest, because I did play pretty well. My opponent played really well, you know, he scored a great goal with Müller, but I still felt the loss was a little bit harsh on me. But unfortunately that's football. I made a mistake and I got punished for it, and that's why we lost the game by 3-2. But as you'll see by the match stats here again, I did feel like I was a little bit disappointed not to at least be getting a point, because I did have far more shots and the same on target as well, and his shots came from all over the place really, as you can see there. But unfortunately we lost, and we got to deal with it. It was my mistake and I'll just have to learn next time. But after that we had our player pack to open, and I've never really got too many good players from the player packs, but as you can see we did get Sissoko, but unfortunately we can't use him. But there you go, we get ourselves into our third group stage game here, and our final group stage game as well. And of course, you know, because we lost that game, we could be needing a win from our final game. We could just need a draw. I'm not entirely sure yet, we'll have to wait and see. But even so, it was going to be quite a tense game anyway, because surely a loss would probably see us out. But we came into the third group stage game here, and we came up against this side, and he had a very decent team. It was 83 rated, 100 chemistry team, and as you can see, he played his game. He played 2 games just like me. He had one win and 1 loss, but his goal difference was 4 worse than mine. So coming into this game, I felt for sure as long as I didn't lose this game, I would be going through. So all I needed was a point. He had a really good side, no doubt about it, but I felt as long as I can get just 1 point, we will be going through to the knockout stages. And the first chance this game would fall in the 8th minute as we throw the ball out with Kameni. Eventually some nice passing releases over Femi Martins down the right hand side, who takes on his man, beats him and shoots, but it's a really good save by Jefferson, and he puts it behind for a corner. So still scoreless. Been the 15th minute, another good chance here for us as we get on the ball with Kameni, our goalkeeper, and we just pass it from the back. You know, there's no need to panic in this game. Like I said, all we needed was a draw, so no need to panic. Just pass it around, get a feel for the ball early on, and some nice passes releases down the left hand side. A great chance here, he stops the ball, beats Gary Medel, rolls it to McCoon, but it's a really good save by Jefferson unfortunately, and it's cleared away. So still scoreless, and as this shot is blocked, it's cleared away. But just a few minutes later here we have a corner. It's crossed in by Ayew towards Yaya Touré, and it is the big beast Touré who heads it in at the far post to make it 1-0. So in a game where we just needed a point, we're already on course to get 3. Touré gets the goal. It made a great start in this game, and it is Touré who makes it 1-0. And in the 37th minute, Ayew gets on the ball for us. We played the ball over the top towards the running McCoon. A great chance to make it 2-0 here as Colaccini loses out. McCoon gets forced wide here. We stop the ball. Fake shot to get around his man. Across the ball in. And Martins just about heads it in to make it 2-0. And that, I mean, that was just a really, really bizarre goal, because the way Martins headed it, it just looped in the air. I didn't fake shot in the end, did I? Just a simple turn. But still, the way Martins headed it, it just looped up in the air, and Jefferson couldn't get back to on his line on time. That was a really nice header. It's rare you say that, but a really nice header by Martins, and it is 2-0. It's still a simple cross and header goal, but even so, it's 2-0 to us, and as things stand, we are surely going through to the knockout stages. But in the 44th minute, my opponent did try and respond here with Falcao, and he did indeed respond with Falcao. Very good finish after he beats the last defender and blasted in to make it 2-1 to my opponent. Back in the game just before half time, and it's 2-1 here. And in the 54th minute, we make a great challenge here, and Song picks the ball up here, rolls it out wide towards Emenike. Emenike takes on Cáceres, beats him with the roulette, then a double step over, stops the ball, gets around him and shoots, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and McCoon's follow-up shot goes just wide of the post. So still 2-1, but if anyone was going to score that 4th goal, it did look like it was going to be us. But in the last few minutes, my opponent, who needed to score 2 goals, was getting himself back into the game, and he should have scored as well with Valencia. He ran clear 1-on-1, but put his shot wide. A bad miss by Valencia. But in injury time here, as I was closing out the victory, it was still 2-1. My opponent ends up winning a corner. He crosses the ball in with Rodriguez, and it's Godin who heads it. Good save by Kameni, but unfortunately it's Colaccini who follows up and makes it 2-2. So in stoppage time, time my opponent does get himself the equalising goal. We couldn't hang on to win this game. We did surrender a 2-goal lead, but because of the way the group was set up, as you heard me talking there about 20, as you heard me say it 20 times I should say, because of the way the group was set up, we were going to be going through anyway. All we needed was a point, and we did indeed get it. So a 2-2 draw, the final score. I'm still disappointed we didn't hold on to get the win, because as you'll see by the match stats, I played so much better than my opponent. I really did deserve to go home with all 3 points, but the draw was all we needed. So it would have been nice to win. I definitely deserved to, but the draw was all we needed. So I guess we'll just have to be pleased that we did manage to get it in the end. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, because that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my World Cup series very soon.